You've been recruited for a heist. What special skill do you bring to the team? I'll be the guy the leader shoots first to show he's not messing around. I can knit everybody some nice gloves, that way we will leave no fingerprints. I'm a trumpet player. I could play the Mission Impossible theme while the heist montage is taking place. I'm a recreational pilot, so I guess I could fly away. I can speak Yiddish and make soap. If we need to infiltrate a Hasidic fight club, I'm your gal. I'm a photographer. I think my recruitment was a mistake. I can take a shit in the toilet that clogs up the sewers so the crew and I have an escape route. The ability to walk so quietly no one can hear me and then clang metal pans together and give them a heart attack. I'm a decent locksmith despite no formal training and I have security uniforms for days. I can pose as an insider at the heist location and scope the place out. Meet the distraction. I can make puns so bad they'll have no choice but to personally escort me out while everyone else in the team gets the loot. In fact, wanna know what I call people who steal coffee? Muggers. I feel like I'd be one of the lower paid heist members in GTA 5. I'm okay at my task, but somewhere I shit the bed a little and as we go on to other heists I get better. I can speak 4 languages and have over 10 years of acting experience. So the infiltrator, procrastination, and dad jokes, as well as a love for the AR, can be used as a tank/meat shield in emergencies. Because other than that I'm useless. I would be the one they sacrifice first if things go down because I have no skills. Knowing my luck, I'm probably the guy that's getting robbed. I am a middle-aged woman who drives a minivan. This means I am essentially invisible, and can go anywhere without being questioned. They would assume I am someone's mom stopping by and hand me the keys to the vault so I can take pics and post them on Facebook. I'd be back outside with my mom purse stuffed with diamonds and driving carefully away sipping a mocha and punching the getaway into my GPS. The police would wave me through the barricade and call me ma'am. You son of a bitch. I can terrify the cops with my mediocre XGO knife flipping skills. Funny enough, I actually was recruited for a heist, once. In high school, to steal answers to the upcoming midterm. My job was to distract the teacher on our way out the door, and drop a pencil in the doorway so that it didn't close completely, and thus lock, enabling some of my other classmates to sneak into the classroom and find and photograph the answers. Being an annoying, sarcastic little shit. My pessimism can really come in handy. I'd make everything look bleak, so that they hurry up and get the hell out of there before the cops arrive. I'm pretty decent at sneaking. I went through an entire school day with the teachers and the office thinking I wasn't there despite the fact I did all of my work. I didn't even sneak either, I was just a really quiet kid. I can juggle, would that help? Inside man, and it is a skill and the riskiest role in a job. I sleep in too late and bake cookies and cakes and pies and stuff. But you have to let me sleep so I feel motivated to do it. I can cry at will. I can convince people I'm an alien or demon. The government will cover up our heist for us. Nice try, FBI. I have a mediocre grasp of martial arts, so, the distraction? Quintessential American gun nut. Which is concerning if I'm hired on the team for that purpose, because it suggests this heist is going to be more heat than oceans, and those usually don't have happy endings for the perpetrators. Night vision and pattern recognition of the highest level. Also European white middle-class middle-aged female, so I can carry a large handbag full of weapons, tools, and explosives and never get searched. Do background music, and I'll use tons of brass. I can bring healthy snacks and water to make sure that everyone is performing their best. I am quick boy. I can run. I own a cordless drill. The only skill required of a heist, the ability to say "you son of a bitch, I'm in." I can tell everyone that a heist is probably a really bad idea. I just saw the ad on Facebook and thought it was cool. On the spot medical treatment, and I have decent vision in the dark from years of being a techie. TBH, having me would likely be more of a disadvantage than an advantage. I can point out everything that went wrong, but only in hindsight. Wild card bitches. I'm terribly good at bullshitting conversations. Bitching about everything. I can get through most normal doors given enough time and a coat hanger and 2 bobby pins. Alternatively, I can fly a drone that can shoot missiles to blow people up half a world away. Your choice. I am very lazy person. I think my recruitment was a mistake. Who bring me in a heist team? I'm really skinny, so I can squeeze through the bars of our prison cells and help everyone escape when we inevitably get caught. I'm a woman, please use me. Moral support. I have a mediocre grasp of martial arts, so, the distraction. Passion for meal times. I can grab the guard's attention with something wholesome like, "I'm having trouble tying my tie for my first date, can you please help?" Once they're distracted, I knock them out with the tie. Meat shield. Suit. I am 6 feet 4 inches and have very long arms. Wingspan of 6 feet 8 inches. I am very quiet on my feet, and have an amazing reach. You need something done up high? I got you. You need something done under something really far? I got you. You need something done by reaching far out? I got you. You need something done quietly? I got you. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Good shot with firearms and maintenance, have common sense, and I'm somewhat charismatic, so I could talk my way out of some stuff. I'm a good driver too. I'm so good at passive sneaking, even animals with excellent hearing don't hear me. People always think I'm an innocent good girl, and I don't even have to talk myself out of certain situations. Going through airport security with a pocket knife? You're no threat to anyone. I have a good memory, so I can memorize codes and shit. The music. I am an excellent actress, and I have big boobs, so I could definitely serve as a decent distraction while the rest of the team gets the job done. I'm decent at talking my way out of things. At minimum, I'd convince the team to use me for that role. I'll be a distraction. Building useful tools and gadgets for things like communication, infiltrating, distractions and more. I'll give you some nice heist playlists. I mean, it's just rock. If I mastered anything in school, it's that I can do the absolute bare minimum on a group project and still get a passing grade, so I'm sure that'll help out along the way. I'm an excellent liar. I can lie with a straight face and make up details and even full explanations on the spot. I make fire ass sandwiches. 60% getting a crew together and 40% resealing the heist is already done. You son of a bitch, I'm in. I can do a cell phone vibrating noise with my vocal cords. Not sure how this can be useful, but I want to heist. I can distract the entire bank with a crappy lesson of physics and a slightly less crappy lesson of Halo lore. I can start cussing out people in German, if that counts. I can be awkward and drive people's attention away. I can build weapons out of Lego. I would be the overly optimistic guy pushing us into dangerous situations. Don't worry guys, I know there are a ton of guards and motion detectors, but we're the best heist team ever, we got this. I can say you son of a bitch, I'm in when you recruit me. I keep the heist under budget. I'm a lawyer. I'll go ahead and get eaten by the dinosaur. As long as our client gets the Dino DNA. A job is a job. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Rick and Morty references is all I got. __/. I have several personalities. Hiring me is a mistake. If it's a movie type heist, I'm proficient with skydiving and anything climbing/rappelling related, and could probably put together some pyro stuff/bombs too. Hollywood could turn it into something spectacular, I'm sure. In a real world heist, I guess I could be in charge of the coffee maker while planning it. I mostly just stand around saying you son of a bitch, I'm in. Backhand index pointing right, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Backhand index pointing right. I am very talented in the art of sarcasm. Getting into the bank's network. Let's go get rich, boy. I would overcompensate on how much ammo we need, so that would not be our downfall. Beyond that, I'm fucking worthless. I can master R so hard that my cum becomes a lubricant to get the block of wood out of the hole in the wall we just made. I am expert in mingle unknown people. I can do my homework before heist and let my team know who is where and what thing they should be afraid of, what to do to tackle in any unwanted situation. Actually, I'll make them one step ahead of intelligence. I'd be the guy telling the others to hurry the fuck up, but also telling them they're doing a good job. I sex people's faces. Trust me, they are rather defenseless with my giant retard cock preoccupying their face. I shall break dance, wooing the cops with my epic moves as the rest of the crew sneaks past. No violence needed. You son of a bitch, I'm in. My father was a mathematician, my mother was a matryoshka doll. I can literally infiltrate any building disguised entirely as myself, and once incorrect basic numerical input errors in whoever's payroll software. You son of a bitch, count me in. AM tall can reach stuff. I'm generally clueless and can't remember names or faces, so I'd make a horrible witness if I got caught, so I'd be the guy they leave behind for the cops to catch, with all of the evidence but none of the money, and say things like there were 5 white guys, I think one of them was Asian, or maybe Spanish, I can't remember. Was his name Dave? Or Dan? Mustache. I can juggle. Just putting my neck out there, but if the heist involves extensive giraffe knowledge, I'm your guy. I pick the thrilling heist music that plays while the actually talented people perform the heist. I'm a bus driver, so I guess I'll be doing what they did in The Dark Knight. Good try FBI/CIA, for everyone else, My resume is on LinkedIn. I am a kind-looking older lady. I look like a run-of-the-mill your mom is so nice. I am also the shoddiest mofo you ever met. I'm a real-life Ma Barker. Not only do I have skills, I already have a team. I can drive and count the money. I would even divide it up fairly. Everyone can totally trust me. They actually can, given that I would be doing the most important work but also the least amount of work. I wouldn't reward myself much beyond what I need, unless everyone agreed to it. One time in school, we had an assignment to write a short horror story. After reading mine, the teacher left the room and took a week off. So yeah, I guess I could clear out the building or something. Or maybe I can come up with an explanation why we were wearing balaclavas and carrying crowbars. The alarm is sounding and it's in the middle of the night. You know, just in case someone messes up. Rage. I give off a strong vibe of being good-natured and kind of naive/innocent. It would be a lot harder for people to suspect what I was up to. I've used this to my advantage in poker as well. To immediately get caught and distract the law from the other participants. Just give me a pickaxe and watch how everything gets broken into pieces, even the security guards. I can make the guards feel sexually awkward if we get caught. I kill the bus driver. The explosion guy who blows himself up. I can distract the guards by talking about 40k lore. Unnecessary knowledge of history. As they engage the heist, I will start masturbating in public so the cops arrest me first, giving them time to escape. I'm not the luckiest for myself, but the others around me will have tremendous luck. I'll be a one-use good luck charm, as I'd get shot on the way out. I can and will cry if things go wrong, making the cops feel bad about arresting us. I'm good at Reddit. When something inevitably goes wrong, I'll just post to AskReddit. Depression and anxiety. The ability to talk everyone out of it before we get busted. Knowing my luck, the fall guy. I have self-taught fencing and freestyle dueling with a small group. So I would be handy with melee attacks, I guess. I can confuse the enemy with weird dancing. I am the guy who's responsible for looking at heist movies and making sure our scheme is original. I can be a decoy/plant, to cause a distraction that requires security all to converge on my location so that everyone can sneak in and grab the heist stuff while I'm causing a distraction. That or moral support. Alright? We can absolutely do this. Charlie, you can get through any lock. Bucky, you have the fastest hands this side of the Mississippi, there's no way we won't get everything. Shusky, you're years ahead of any security system. Things might get scary, but just remember to take a deep breath and stick to the plan. Okay, so remember, what do we do if we notice at any point we aren't cool and collected? That's right, say it together. Deep breath and stick to the plan. I can pick locks, and I'm pretty good with an oxyacetylene or plasma torch. I'm also a good driver. I'm also told I can be pretty intimidating, despite never trying to be. Shit, should I get into heists? Is that a thing you can just do? Are you a cop? I bring the team's only gun. I'm the guy that shoots all the other guys after the heist is done and everything is saved. Proofreader. There's nothing worse than leaving behind a note saying "freeze, this is a robbery." I'm a great scout/eavesdropper. as I'm plain enough that no one will look at me twice. Writer, I'll take care of the note. Unlimited Doritos and Mountain Dew. I'll bring the Doritos. I can give them moral support. I have eyes. I can see the bad guy. I am pretty observant, so I guess I would be lookout. Wild card bitches. Patsy. Cooking and baking, I guess. I can be a grandma to the team, while I'm just 30. I am an extremely good shot. I got so good because of a bug infestation we had in my room, which has a lot of electronics and vintage stuff I didn't want damaged. So, I got very good with a squirt bottle full of clove oil and lemon extract mixed with ammonia and alcohol, as well as, for the bigger critters, some brake cleaner. I was trained to shoot and everything, but what got me really good, after being away from guns for a while and coming back to them, was having to precision kill something flying in the air or crawling up my walls without damaging anything around it. Token black guy. I can be the hot girl's love interest. Moral support. I have an excellent sense of direction and problem solver. I would make pessimistic comments the whole time and make everyone question why they even allowed me on the team. I'm a calm person under pressure, and am also very calming as a person. Making sure nobody freaks out is surprisingly invaluable skill to have in case a heist goes wrong. I am Latino and a career driver, so our getaway car will come loaded with tacos and margaritas for celebration on heist. As we get away, smiley face, I wanted to post something funny but I couldn't think of anything. Realistically, I think I'd be good at scouting and being the lookout. Because I've been hunting my whole life and have a lot of experience sitting in one spot for hours listening and being as silent and hidden as possible. Probably calculating the value of the gold stolen. Hype man. Distraction. Whip out boombox and dance in the most ridiculous way possible. The moment they look away in cringe, grab the goods and book it. I can judge what people are going to do by scent. I can fly the getaway helicopter. I am good at improvising and making a scene in public. I can act like a diversion. Distraction. The guards will be too busy with the drunk to notice the heist. I'm only 13, but I think lifting a man that is 210 pounds is quite good for strength. I mean, if any of us were recruited, we would just be a shield. I mean, we don't want to live, they want to live, it's a fair trade. I have a truck. Provide ketamine and hardcore drugs, I will. I'm the guy who says I have a bad feeling about this right before some shit goes down. Lots of memes that are really just cropped furry porn and hentai. Oh, and a bunch of cute things, like from r/aw. Sarcasm and wit. The best form of distraction. I'm good at selling. So I will sell the bank. Profits max rocket. Hindsight. I can speak 3 languages very poorly. They may use me at their own risk. The fact that I can take orders really well. I can drive or distract. I also am creative. I can, write a poem. A really threatening poem, of course. I can be a getaway driver. I'm black. Getaway driver, my disability will allow us to legally park in the disabled parking. I'm athletic. That's pretty much it. Got no special skills otherwise from being a dumbo nobo. I can fly a plane, but what heist casually parks a plane outside a bank? I'm an FPV drone pilot. I could scope out a building from far to let the other teammates know what they're in for. I'm really good with coordination. I'll save you all when the cops chasing. I would just do the exact heist they recruit me for by myself the day before it's all supposed to go down as loudly and fast as possible. How you might think? Simple. A truck and a backup truck for when you wreck the first truck driving through a wall. Then a third truck outside the city. This is the truck I switch to once I'm away. The muscle, meathead. I'm a big guy with martial arts background. As my family's best Google expert, heist researcher. Need to know what floor that diamond is on? Gimme a minute. How tough is bulletproof glass? Haul on. How to get rid of a dead body? Oh, I already know that one. Here's what you need. Being able to make anyone depressed. Good analyzing. Speed. Sneakiness. Flexibility. I should be a criminal. I'd be the patsy. I can distract the guards with sex. Nothing like a giant naked neckbeard sprinting at you full speed with his privates flapping around like a wounded bird to make someone reconsider if guard duty's worth the paycheck. I'm too paranoid, so I'll probably have guessed all the possible worst outcomes and be prepared for them. Combat skills via chain. I can sit around and receive money. Comic relief. I can literally walk into the bank, grab money from the vault and walk out without anyone actually noticing I'm here. I shoot myself in the head so I don't annoy the team. Gun. I'll be fucked up and be stealthy. With a cool mask. I mean, I played Enter the Gungeon at least twice. I can dodge things. Skill I don't know. But I got gats. Pictures in the profile. I call dibs on the MR1. I'm the guy you choose only to get a bigger cut. Murder. I guess the ability to sneak up on people? I'm usually quiet, and in school I scared the same girl twice in one day by walking up to her and standing there. Or it could have just been my face. I'm a pilot. I have licenses for everything from motorcycles to prime movers. Retired infantry soldier. I'd probably be slightly useful. I can pick locks, but that's not a hard skill to learn. I know how to identify the IP addresses and gateways and run interference on their digital cameras. I can intercept phone calls from the security staff when they call to report their cameras have gone out and pretend to be a service tech who tells them there was a scheduled service outage, but they must not have gotten the memo. I can work remotely, and while the rest of the team is working I can keep them updated with play-by-play on the police activity. I can come and meet the team in an escape vehicle that everyone jumps into with the loot after they abandon the vehicle they used to get out of the scene, then we're off to the border. I can plan the F out of the heist, with Gantt charts, timelines, and various infographics. I have giant pupils so I can distract the guards by pretending I'm on coke. Puns. I'll be the bard. I can visit the place a week ahead and draw the plans to it so we can safely get in and out, quick and easy. Have a question how heavy that shit is? Wanna know the measurements of this special coin that has been made 267 years ago? Worry not, I know it. Moral support. I'm the believable old guy. Distraction. I can eat my intestines at the enemy, I guess. I can be so boring and mediocre that I become invisible. I know how to drive in shitty conditions even in cities with millions of people.